roundabouts, all these that you can actually just place, and you don't have to fiddle with the road tool. But you can have these solutions that you can use with the decoration tool that we have. So you can place them. What you can do later on in the game is also create these with the modding tools we're working on. The idea is that you can create the perfect roundabout in the decoration editor. You can save it, you can share it with your friends, because of course you're proud of it. I mean,
if you create the perfect roundabout, that's quite a thing.
Everybody should enjoy it. And then you can place it wherever in the map, in any of the maps you have. So that is something that you can do also for parks, different kind of buildings. But these are still in the works, so unfortunately we can't demo
show them yet.
Those.
But we just want to make sure it's anything Paradox believes in is that there's nothing more sexy than the perfect roundabout. Don't you agree, Matt? Matt nods, enthused. I can't even find the words. I'm that excited. Okay. Can we show the dynamic camera a bit?
Okay, so not only is the camera in the game rather flexible, you can actually go about see a little bit close by what is happening in the streets. But if you want to take the perfect screenshot, maybe take some video of your game, you can actually just click here with the free camera mode and go roam to the.
You need my help now? Oh yeah, there you go.
And you can actually see the sky.
Yes, because it's Skylines.
Yeah, and this is something that you can actually, if you think about it, it's a bit more fluent. This is not like easiest for the actual playing, but we wanted to make this mode available so that you can, if you think about like how we actually use this, I think, or the trailer people, what are they
yes
called?
The trailer people, the trailer people.
Yeah,
all the trailers you've seen so far are made just in game this way. Yeah, so that's all there is.
Yeah, which I think that should be as we want to kind of you guys to see how the game is looking, and this is definitely something that I find rather fun, and you can see it hides the UI, so you can just go and go crazy with this.
No, I really like it as well. I love this, like you talked about, the people, the citizen living and go about their everyday life. I love the sort of toy city concept, or the miniature city concept. There's nothing more satisfying than just browsing around in a city just built. But should we try to zone a little bit more to show people maybe some office buildings, or are we too uneducated for that?
I think we totally could. And see a little bit also if we want to place a couple of more buildings here. So
this is just on a very sort of early level, and we will do more thorough streams on all the options you have available in zoning. So this is a sneak peek to some degree of what is coming later in the game, because it's fun to build Smallville, but we have the idea that modern city village should not only allow for Smallvilles, but some big and proper cities, metropolises as well. So just going to give you a small taste of that right now.
No, I can't live with myself because I made a...
yeah, it wasn't perfect.
It wasn't perfect. No. So I just bulldoze it and start over, because that's, you know...
That's why there are not that many Scandinavians, because this is the way we think about their kids. No.
I'm not gonna comment on that one. I'm just gonna
bulldoze that kid and start over.
Oh dear. But yes, in this game it actually is easy to bulldoze stuff and then start over. Yeah, exactly. Because,
easier than in real life.
Yeah, I believe so. And definitely let's put some high density residential there, and the rest can be the smaller lower residential housing still.
I think also,
so you can see a little bit of the difference as well here.
And high residential, you really also see the difference as the houses upgrade from the sort of semi-boring suburb buildings.
You think suburbs are boring? Semi-boring? I think they are pretty. Think about the kids playing there, people
So I grew up
walking
in
there.
smack down in the middle of the city. I kind of like that one good thing about cities, which is civilization. So suburbs never really been my thing. But we're actually looking into moving to suburb now, so it shouldn't be that.
You shouldn't be that negative. I mean,
No,
think
I
about
shouldn't,
it.
obviously.
Yeah, if you think about it.
I'll end up beating my own. Oh, there you go. We have some houses.
Yeah, they are a little bit unhappy
Oh,
here.
they're
They are
slightly happy.
happier. And now, let's just make sure that these guys have the same privileges to water and electricity as the other ones. So we're just gonna continue from here, and this is again so that by checking the water availability, you can see that if you actually have to start building more pumping stations, drain pipes, or is it still enough
Yep.
for the size of the city you have. We have only 1,300 people living in the city, so there's nothing to worry about.
Can we
too
see
much
the
yet.
new buildings a bit? See how they look? The high
We're gonna
residential? Oh, you're gonna place.
I'm gonna place cemetery here.
All right. Oh, there you see. People got very happy. If you just give us a final look on those new buildings, and then we're gonna start some Q&A, I think.
Yeah, of course, of course. So basically here you can see how it looks different if you compare. And this is something we have 6 different zones. These will have different levels.
Yeah.
They will change to a more clean look after you make sure that the land value increases and get some
Get some
your city
gentrification going.
yeah, and in a better standing basically. And this is exactly the kind of point in this
It's a
game
little
is
park
to
there. No, it's just a house not being built yet.
yeah, it's being built.
Yep.
Yeah, they come with a different set of props, and you can start seeing after the people are or the houses are leveling up, there will be certain type of like higher end look to them, maybe
Yeah.
some swimming pools appearing. People are
Yeah.
obviously more wealthy,
Yeah.
and maybe again a little bit more willing to pay taxes,
Yeah, which is nice.
which is always
That's
nice.
the only reason we need people. All right, so let's go fire some quick questions. Do we have any good ones in the chat?
We do actually. I'm actually gonna, for those people that are not aware, my name's Matt. I'll be the non-producer for this little shindig that we have today, and I'll quickly putting up. There we go. That's me right there, below the guys up there. And it's been going very well so far. The people in the chat have been very excited so far on what City Skylines has to offer. And one other thing that some people that were wondering, actually, I'm quickly going to grab my notes here because yes, I have actually been keeping track of everything. Is there such a thing as any? Are we looking at any mixed zoning or anything along those lines?
That is something that we have discussed and wondered about. I mean, the zoning, if you think about with mixed zoning, people usually are talking about what you can see in city centers. You have the shops on the lower levels, then the apartments upstairs. What we will have is that there will be a visual representation of this. Due to gameplay reasons, we don't want to mix it, so it will be well balanced, understandable. But what you can do is that we're at the moment looking into the modding tools, seeing ways to make it easier for modders to actually touch the zones. Think about how they could actually write their own scripts, affect the actual gameplay. But for the question, the answer is no. There's
visually yes.
Visually
but
yes,
gameplay,
but
no.
gameplay no.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Somebody actually was wondering, can cars switch on the sides of the road? Can we have Brits driving on the left side if they want to?
Oh, the Brits. They are always so demanding with their traffic ways.
Yes.
And I'm super happy to say this time, because I've had to say no to this question. Will there be left-hand traffic? I've said no so many times that this time it's a yes. You can actually have a left side traffic. Yes.
All right, that's good. That's good. It's very, very good to hear, and I'm sure that we're going to make quite a lot of people happy with that. At least 58 million people in the United
And the
Kingdom.
Japanese as well.
Oh, of course, and the New Zealand people as well. I think
Indians,
South
lot of
Africa
India.
as well. Let's see here. What else? Do we have any variation? I know the game's currently in alpha. Are we going to have any variation in weather?
Whether it is something that hopefully we can add later to the game. For the launch, it's not something that we will have because it's a huge task. So we're gonna concentrate on the core features, making a solid simulation, and hopefully we can add a lot of the visual candy and also gameplay effect with it, because I don't want to make weather to the game and then have it with no actual effect to the gameplay. Because if you think about the water simulation we have with the flowing rivers, there's a lot of options for that, but it takes a lot of time, and sometimes we just have to make choices, and but I'm confident that we can
I agree. This is
make it
something
later. Yeah.
we have discussed a lot, and I think everyone would love to add it. But I think it would be post-release, as you say.
Yeah.
And do it properly.
All right, good. We have about 7 minutes of time remaining. We actually had a thing on the forums where we went out and said, "Look, guys, if you have any questions specifically applying to today, which was zoning, roads, and all that." If you had any questions, you can go on towards the forums. And for those people that are currently watching the chat right now, if you go below the stream on the Twitch page, there's a big button that says City Skylines Community. It links straight to our community forums. So what you can do is you can go ahead over there and pretty much hang out with everybody else. It's also the place that we generally release new screenshots, new content for the game very early on, and so on as well. There's also a whole bunch of other stuff down there, like the new trailer, for instance, that we released earlier today. However, getting on towards the forums, this is something we actually have not touched on so far. Will we happen to have anything like cities and deserts, cities and mountains, beaches, vegetation, parks, oceans, something along those lines? Different biomes where you can build cities, for instance?
Definitely. I mean, I think with City Skylines, the whole idea is that you get to build the city of your dreams.
Yes.
And that's very important to us. We will for the launch we will have 3 different teams. We will have this kind of Northern European, because I mean we have to have that. I mean, with the pine trees and the dark green grass. Then we will have more kind of Southern European style.
Places you actually want to live, I guess.
Yeah,
on a
exactly.
climate
That's the
perspective.
place we dream of living, but we are kind of stuck in the cold snow.
Yeah.
But
Winter's
the
coming.
desert kind of team, like California type of vegetation, we also have planned.
Yep.
So 3 different teams. Something that we're working on still. All of the teams are still in a very temporary state. So that is something that we're going to be adding.
Exactly. And
before
also
the
something
launch.
probably would love to add post-launch.
I
More
mean,
of those.
give your suggestions. What would you like to see?
Exactly.
In the game? I mean, is there something?
Well, you can definitely go to the forum and just find out and see what the other people want to do.
Absolutely.
My God, this
It's really
camera's
kind of
low
feedback.
frames per
We'd
second.
love that.
People are asking about different variations in architectural style. Let's say that you are in, let's say you are in Amsterdam. It's very classical, like 18th century building styles there. Let's say you want to build 1980s Moscow. Do you have the opportunity to change the styles of building around?
At the moment we have this kind of modern general look and feel to the game, so that we can expand on that. And what I'm super happy, as it is with the teams and the map creation, which we have in the game with the modding tools, we have the map editor. You can create your own landscape, start building the city on it. You can also bring your own assets to the game, and this is something that we've been wanting to add for Unity games for quite some time, and I'm super happy to tell that, for example, if you want to make 1980s Moscow, you're free to model suitable buildings, import them to the game, and use those for the...
Exactly. I think we wanted to have one standard building set or one game that fits together and looks well. So that's what we have. I think, like you say, if people want to make their own, we would love to see people doing that. We'll try to make it as easy as possible.
Of course, and I'm hoping that we get to also expand on
Yeah,
this
definitely.
ourselves as well. But I think what the greatest opportunity with City Skylines is that we kind of come together with the community to make this game great.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, because a completely new building set is very resource heavy. That cannot be sort of denied. So we will absolutely look into expanding it post release as well and see what we can do. But also love what see people can do by themselves. But once again, any feedback, anything you need from us, or want from us, maybe assets from old Citizen Motions 1 or Citizen Motion 2. We could probably try to make those available so people can try to mod that in and change it and adapt it into the game. All the kind of things we'd love to talk with our community and see what we can do.
Okay, I have about time for about 2 more of these questions before we head on, and actually we're open end of the actual presentation today. Somebody was wondering, and I'm quickly need to scroll up here. Oh yeah. This is a bit more of a meta question. What is your background, Marina? And specifically, how many city building / design / metropolitan engineering books do you have at the office?
Well, my background, I have been working in the game industry for 5 years now, ever since we founded Kalas Larder. I was when we started, I was a 23-year-old civil engineering student. My major was actually control theory with automation technology. So I come from very engineering background. Also for the references, for the books, it's very important for us to try and find the balance between the realism and the game that we're making. We want our game to be fun, enjoyable, but also have the touch of realism that for so many of us it's so important to have correct type of simulation. And it's not only about the books of if you think about transportation planning, city planning, but also just pure mathematics.
Yeah. I'm not an engineer, so I just assume everything you say is correct.
All right, that sounds very, very good. We have just time for just one more, and then we will move on towards our Ancient Space presentation, which is actually following this. It's going to be a long night for me, so if anybody wants send me some flowers to my desk or something like that, that'd be much appreciated. It's going to be a long night. Anyway, let's see here. Yes. Will you have the opportunity, we're talking about infrastructure here today as well, zoning and power and all that. When it comes to creating power from things you have at hand, let's say you have waste, can you put that in an incinerator and actually get power from that? Or if you have a very large river, can you put a dam in it? What sort of opportunities do you have to actually create energy or from waste products or natural resources or something along those lines? What are our options there?
Well, I'm super happy to tell you guys that the water system we have now in City Skylines, it's completely new. We have never tried anything this dynamic. This actually we have actually designed this in cooperation with researcher from Technical University of Tampere. And he is actually doing his doctorate on water simulation in games, which is this is rather groundbreaking research and stuff for us as well. So it's really cool that we can actually utilize this in the terms of hydropower plants. So you can actually place a dam. You can create energy with this that electricity to the city. So these kind of things we're looking into how to expand from that. But definitely the dam is already as a kind of placeholder. That's why I'm not gonna show it yet. We just have to be patient to show you everything we have in the game. But it is something that we try to make it so that there's kind of this natural realism with the water simulation as well.
And you can also by accident manage to flood your city. If you get a dam, I did. Yeah, there you go.
Can you put generators on sewage so you can generate power through sewage coming by?
Will the sewage actually influence how the water flows? No, it does.
No, the sewage doesn't really like it. It's just it pollutes there's just adding pollution water to the place. We will have water treatment plants, of course, because if you think about a desert city, there might not be that much water available. So you have to have choices for that as well. I mean, if you have great ideas, just go to the forums. I personally read the forums. I answer there a lot of the questions. So does Carolina, our designer. So if you have any ideas, just throw them out there, and if we can't make them for launch, we keep all the ideas for a later stage as well. So we just really want to hear what you guys, your ideas and your suggestions.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So what you guys can do, just head over towards our community page on the forums, and we will take it from there. That will wrap up our feature presentation for Skylines today, and I believe we have another one of these presentations scheduled in about a month's time, and we'll see what that's going to be about. So keep your eyes on towards the forum, and as well, of course, all our social media channels where you can find all the details about this upcoming title. We can't tell you yet when it's coming out. Who knows? It's when it's done, I'm going to guess, and then that's pretty much it. Marina,
next year we can tell. Yeah. Next year.
Most likely.
Yeah, most likely.
Marina, I think your city is slowly, or at least your township is slowly but steadily breaking down.
And burning down, actually.
Burning down as well. There seems to be some houses burning to the ground. However, thank you all for watching. Before we go, would you fine lady and gentlemen have anything to add before we go?
I'd just like to thank everyone so much for their time. And I hope you'll stay interested in the game. This is a real passion project. For everyone involved. We're really happy in the interest we've gotten so far. We hope we can do everything we can do to deserve that and keep it growing.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And remember that we truly appreciate our fans, people from the community which we have created with or has been created with Cities Motion. Just join us on the forums and tell us what you think.
Yes.
Good.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. Then we will wrap it up here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Till next time, be sure to follow the channel and all that jazz. We will upload all of this towards YouTube, and you'll be able to watch the VOD as well. Don't go anywhere, because we have a follow-up presentation for Ancient Space, a game that we released last Tuesday. So be sure to keep your eyes on that. See you soon.